Video today is going to be on the Lee priming tool. Now, with this priming tool, you're going to need the priming tool shell holder set. It'll come with several different ones for all your different calibers. You'll have two inserts, one's for small primer, one's for large, and then your primer holder. And the way you put this thing together, say we're going to use the small one today. You'll slide it in like so, and then let's see, for 357 we're going to use a #1 shell holder. You'll just take it, push it back, and that'll allow you to insert the shell holder and then release it, and then it's locked in place. Now, some people complain about these, that they hang up a little bit, and occasionally you'll get some primers up here. I guess it's kind of a pinch pointer. It's tied in the primer tray, and usually you can just tap it and they'll fall out. It's really no big deal. But you'll open this thing up. What I'll do is, typically I'll just lay my primers over like so, and then flip it and dump them out into the tray. Usually there's a couple flipped over in the packet, so you have to kind of go in and straighten those out. And there's several priming tools out there. This is just the one that I use. I found it to be a time saver over the one that inserts in the press ram itself. But that's just me. Now, one of the problems you will see with this is when you get ready to load it in there, they'll come running out on you. So I'll take a paper clip, just kind of cover the hole, slide it in there, give it a tap, and then the primers will fill up to the bottom. Just a few little quirks about it, but overall I think it's a pretty good tool. It works well for me. Give it the first one, and it'll feed the primer down. Now, occasionally you'll see, it's kind of rare, but out of 200 or 300, it'll happen to you once or twice, but they'll get flipped, and usually you can just push them out and flip it. It only takes just a second, but like I said, I feel that it's an improvement as far as doing it with the press itself. But 99% of the time it feeds really well. And I think that the flipping primer problem happens more with the small primers than it does the large primers. But once you've got the shell holder and everything, you can, the shell holder kit, you can use it for rifle, magnum rifle, pistol, magnum pistol, just about any configuration. But that's the downside, is you got to buy their shell holder kit to go with it. But once you get used to using it, it goes pretty fast. You can run through a tray of shells in just a minute. But like I said, it's a good tool. It's a good time saver. One thing that I would add, so you can see what I'm comparing this to, and this is going to be for the guys that still use single stage presses. I have 2 single stage. That's what I use. I kind of like the hands-on of it. I know there's progressives and things like that are a whole lot faster, and that's fine. It's just, for me, I enjoy the hands-on, and this is a good way for me to kill time and wind down after work. So I don't have any plans to switch from a single stage, but with the single stage press that I have, it's a Lee. But just one second, let me change these parts out to this other press. If you can see, you put your primers in here, but once the ram comes up, you have to manually push that over to fill the primer pusher, and you have to do that every time. So with that being said, that's why I switched to this, and we'll probably stay with it.